We all know what happened after Jack drew Rose like one of his French girls. But it turns out there may have been a real-life forbidden love aboard the Titanic. The rumored romance took place between prominent military veterans Archibald Boot and Francis Davis Millais, who both died when the Titanic sank in 1912. In 2012, historian Richard Davenport Hines wrote, "The enduring partnership of Boot and Millais was an early case of don't ask, don't tell." And, a National Park Service notes, many have asserted that Boot and Millais were involved in a romantic relationship. Millais was estranged from his wife, and love letters show he had a previous relationship with writer Charles William Stoddart. Boot never married, and the two shared a mansion in Washington, D.C., where they regularly threw parties. President William Howard Taft, who happened to be Boot's boss, was a frequent guest. Millais and Boot were booked in separate rooms on the Titanic, but according to Washington Post, the men were vacationing together in Europe before boarding the ship. Millais served as vice chair of the U.S. Commission on Fine Arts. Boot served as an advisor to President Taft. Taft was devastated at the loss of Boot, and plans were formed to honor the men with a White House fountain. The official reason was that the two were the only representatives of the federal government on board the ship, but we like to think it's an enduring monument of same-sex love.